All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
My Hero Academia, Season 6, Episode 18.
All right, we're caught up with the Todorokis.
Yep.
That was a hell of a sequence of episodes.
And we have, made a plan, not a plan, but they've chosen a direction and they're going to be together at the very least until the situation with Toya is resolved.
Right.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Yep.
All right, so now let's catch up with Deku.
Well,
kinda.
You know, he's a bit indisposed.
Pretty easy to catch up with Deku right now. He's not going anywhere.
Exactly. He's not going anywhere. You know, it's
right now.
Yep.
Right now. The OP says something different.
The OP says something different, and that's where I'm hoping that like the we'll like go straight into the Todoroki situation with this episode, maybe a press conference.
Yeah,
you know,
I don't think so. I feel like it makes sense to actually postpone that for now and focus a little bit more on what's going on with Bakugo. And given that Deku is going to be out at least for a little bit of this episode, what's going to be the thing that
they do in the meantime?
Brings him from that into what's in the OP. So it's do you bridge that with stuff surrounding the people that are immediately close to Deku? That's what I would do. So All Might, Bakugo, Uraraka, Ida, and then just not Shoto because he's got family stuff now.
And not Inko because we don't want to hurt her. Yeah. But, you know, that's going to have to get brought up, too, at some point. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Shit. Okay, we are going to spend some time with Deku. Yeah. Whoa! Oh, shit.
Whoa! Holy shit. This is so wild.
Okay.
Council of Kageyas meet the Council of One for All.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, hi. Is there seating position some kind of order as well?
Oh, that's an episode title.
Yeah. He couldn't sense the danger of the danger that... Yep.
Oh. Gotcha.
Wow.
我々が言わなければならないことは、ワン・フォー・オール所持に伴う負荷に気づいた八木くんも、なので、篠森くんに会って自分になかったものは何か考えた。
A quirk of his own.
Right.
Yeah.
個性因子に人の意識が刻まれているという話。ならなぜ因子を持たない八木くんの意識はここにいるのか。彼だけがワン・フォー・オールそのものに意識を宿らせていた。八木くんは40年間ワン・フォー・オールを保持した。空の器にこそワン・フォー・オールは馴染み、真に彼の個性となった。
Whoa.
Okay.
And now you, as well.
Okay. Nice, and that's potentially adding a bit of explanation as for why All Might thought that you'd be a good fit.
Ends here.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a nice way to add stakes.
Yeah, here we go. Cool. Okay. This is just like Avatar with the Fire Lord.
Oh yeah.
Can you kill him?
Same thing.
Yeah. Like, will you be able to? Yep. Ah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and let's address these two are facing away. Oh,
Gotcha.
there's a danger that could be stolen.
Mm-hmm.
逃げられないという話の後に言うのは卑怯なやり方だと思ってる。信楽戸村は私の孫だ。失敗し続けた大人が16の子供に負債を押し付けるのは。
Wow. Cool. They're addressing that, yeah.
許すことも分かり合うことも叶わない。
So you have to kill him before that happens.
Mm-hmm.
君は殺してでも
It's
That's
a pretty heavy question.
That's the question, yep. Yeah. Wow. Nice. That is exactly what you learned from All Might, yeah. He can speak now. Wow, as he's bringing this stuff up, this is...
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh, and Toshiro is crying. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's perfect. Holy shit.
Okay.
Oh
all
my
right,
god.
All right. All right.
Oh, time here is over. Okay. Mm-hmm. Wow. She hated to do that. Talk to him. Yeah. Damn. I'm a sucker for piano just quietly just being added into scenes like this way. Fuck.
Yeah, what is their deal?
Hey.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Fuck yeah, okay.
All right.
We're building a coalition, like a full, faction within Hero Society. Uh-huh.
All right, let's get it. Let's get it.
Damn. At length.
Okay.
His voice is getting better.
Yeah. But I'm not apologizing for... Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Hundreds, thousands more would have died, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, was the attack worth it? Yeah. Nope. Oh. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
All right. I like that idea.
But that means...
Oh,
Nice.
families being brought to the schools?
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Holy shit.
人々から求められるものをヒーローだというならば、あの日、ヒーロー
Fuck yeah.
Holy shit.
エンデバーはワン・フォー・オールへの問いにわからないとだけ答えた。
That's true.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not coming back.
Yep. Yep.
僕の力はオールマイトから
あ
特別なもので、
There it
シガラ
is.
キとオール・フォー・ワンは僕を狙って動いています。だから
So,
旧栄光から出ていき、
Enko's gonna come to stay at UA,
Yeah.
and Deku's not even gonna be there.
No.
ありがとう。
All right.
さようなら。
Yep. Hell yeah.
Okay.
4月、
Let's start the Watchmen arc.
Left Our Hero Academia.
Nice. Hey, there's
shit.
there's the OP shot. Yeah. Oh.
The final act begins.
Wait, what?
What?
Wait.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
That's a really cool way to do an exposition dumping, Avatar State meeting, Council of One for All,
The final act begins.
half episode. Yeah. And then we transition into the next stage of MHA and the final act. Cool.
Yep.
Because I would say in some ways, yeah, we've been through the two major acts. The All Might act, which ended in season 3.
And then
the Rise of Villains basically act.
Right.
When basically the unease sort of thing happens, and then it's the dark the dark act, which is basically the the heroes are losing, hope is
Right.
lost.
Empire Strikes Back happened, and now it's now what do we do?
Right. And
And
so now it's the build up towards the resistance. The
Yep.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay. Endeavor, Giga Chad.
Yep.
Massive respect for going up there, taking responsibility, owning the mistakes.
Yep.
Hawk's doing the same thing as well. I love that it's these three guys who all have zero plot armor. Absolutely zero plot armor in terms of like the way things are going. I could see by the end of the story, all three of these guys be dead.
Yes, absolutely.
Like they're all basically saying, we are the old guard. We are the remaining few.
We're what's left.
We're
Yeah.
what's left. We
Yeah.
will put our lives on the line for this whole thing here. And yes,
Yep.
we are not good people. Well, Best Genius is Best Genius is
great.
is a picturesque man among men, but
Ed Shot's there too, but nobody can see him because he's just
Ed Shot
Yeah.
doesn't need to be seen. He doesn't need notoriety or anything. He's just
Yeah.
gonna go and get shit done 2D
Yep.
style. But I just loved that reporter got really emotional and really
yeah. They
over the top
were
and was
upfront
like,
with it. They're like, hey,
no, you
Gigantomachia
fucked it
happened,
up.
right?
Like
That
the villains obviously did it.
right.
But why are you guys not, taking this more seriously? And they're like, no, you don't understand. We are taking this far
Right.
more seriously.
Yeah, and-
Could we
and-
do anything more than what we're doing right now?
Yeah,
No.
Would it make it? Would it make it better if we were distraught while
and
weeping
crying
alongside
and,
you?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, exactly. No.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go do the things that you're literally telling us exactly. Yeah, you
Right.
set us up with that whole thing there. I almost liked how she did it because it felt like she was maybe trying to get like a tabloid hit piece kind of thing.
Yeah,
And then she realizes, wait, shut up. Oh my god.
It's both the looking for the tabloid hit piece, but also the person that's got an issue with you, and they tell you exactly what they want you to do. Basically.
Right.
Even though they don't say it in that kind of a way, it's done as an accusation. But by doing so, it's like, oh no, yeah, exactly.
That's what we're gonna do.
That's what we're gonna do. Yep.
Yeah, and I feel for them. They
Yeah,
they lost family.
Oh, yeah.
Like lots of people here probably also lost family and loved ones, coworkers, friends and stuff.
Yep.
But
and one of the things that I
That's how
love
bad
about
things
this
are right
is
now.
that also the three people up here are all people that carry scars from that fight,
oh yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
Like, more Best Genius, just he was still recovering, but like
Right.
the fact that these people aren't just people who are like orchestrating the fight behind the scenes or
They have
whatever.
skin in the game.
They have absolutely have
Literally.
literal skin in the game that has been lost. You
Lost skin in the game. Yeah,
know?
exactly.
So
Yeah.
awesome. And the idea of Endeavor doubling down on the thing that he
Watch
did
me.
before of Watch Me, where it's the no. There's a lot of heroes that don't deserve your ire.
Yeah.
Put it all on me.
Yeah. there's going to be a lot of people out there that you're not going to thank, really. They're going to go do thankless jobs and risk their lives for all of you.
Yep.
But in the essence of doing that, there's going to be a lot of decisions and a lot of things that are going to be made where, you know, it's not going to immediately get better.
Right.
So in the meanwhile, yes, I'll be the lightning rod for all that frustration.
I will be...
Come at me, Dobby, basically. Like, bring...
Well,
like
I will be the person that you can martyr and burn at the stake.
Yeah, exactly.
Guess what? I burn well.
I burn really fucking hot.
Yeah.
So while that is a very exciting thing for the future, we got into the past a little bit.
We did.
This episode. And I love the way that they addressed the Avatar Fire Lord kind of question of the, can you kill Shigaraki? Because I don't think he was looking for help there. Deku still said, well, yeah, you might have seen it that way, but that's how I saw it. And then they revealed that they were testing him, basically.
Right.
Because, yeah, they are going to need you to be the one to solve this. There might not be... Yeah, even if you find a quirkless person that you think would be decent, they most likely aren't going to be another you, Deku.
Well, and let's be real. I don't think it was, like, traditionally in a situation like that, I would consider it to be a test where it's the... We want to make sure that you will not turn into some monster holding one for all, right?
Yeah.
But he already has one for all. That's not the question here.
Right.
The question is if he is able to stand up to us in order, or rather, if he isn't able to stand up to us and say that Shigaraki needs to be saved, then he shouldn't try to.
Right.
And then we should shift to the, okay,
then you need
we need to kill him.
Yeah, exactly. Because obviously One for All is the ability that has given Deku the ability, really, to be able to make that choice whether to save him or not.
Right.
Because it is a choice. Shigaraki might be beyond saving.
Yeah.
That is a very, very reasonable assumption to make.
Right. You can, because of all of this stuff, you can make the choice for yourself and have a decent amount of likelihood in being able to...
He's literally strong enough to...
survive Shigaraki long enough to maybe convince him. Right. Whereas for anybody else, even if they had close connection with him, they're dusted in an instant, matter. Right? But yeah, you can't. It isn't actually your decision, right? Like it's Shigaraki's, and so.
So you have to make both decisions now, which is the can you save him? No. Okay, then you're gonna need to kill him. Can you save him? Then fucking save him.
Yeah.
So all right.
Yeah.
Cool. He's not gonna be at UA.
Nope.
I mean, this is pretty properly set up with the
the OP.
And the idea that it goes all the way into the. No, they won't even know where he sleeps. Like, that's wild, because thinking about it, the devastation that was wrought by Gigantomachia has created plenty of places for Deku to just chill out in, you know?
Yep.
We probably have a literal no man's land stretching across Japan that's like, yeah, that's where the fucked up stuff is going on. But Deku's just going to be in the thick of it, you know?
The problem is that he is very much working on borrowed time, because as soon as Shigaraki is able to go back out there,
he has a specific quirk that is very useful.
He knows exactly where you are, right? And you're not going to be able to outrun Shigaraki. So that's helpful for all of for everything else. Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. Right. And when Shigaraki comes after you, it's not going to be at the school, which is also where all the civilians are being kept.
Very good.
You had no idea just how right of a decision that was, Deku.
Right. And there's probably a time thing where he definitely did this with all of that stuff in mind, you know, but it's very much a
woke up and saw the press conference or a rerun of it or something like that.
So he did it today rather than tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Maybe, versus getting a little bit more rest and stuff like that. Sure. So we definitely did some time skipping in this episode. That was nice, but yeah.
There was something very particular that happened, or rather didn't happen, in that Deku sent a bunch of letters to everybody back at the school. And because of course he would.
Yeah.
Of course he would.
Yeah, of course he would. We saw a bunch of people reading them.
Yep.
We did not see Bakugo reading them.
We did not see Bakugo reading them. No. And given everything that's happened in previous episodes up until now, I'm just going to say that if Bakugo was actually at the school, you don't just not show him there. He would have had a loud enough presence
for next episode.
He's being saved for next episode, and I don't think it's going to be that he's sulking in his room.
No. My man is furious. My man is going to be livid.
Yep.
And he has a lot of good reasons to be.
And I imagine even if he didn't find Deku or like follow him or anything, like, you know, from the school or whatever, it'd be pretty easy for him to find Deku, because it's just, he's going to be doing his vigilante stuff, look for where the biggest chaos is, and then go there. You'll probably run into it.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
can you imagine? This is such a random scene that just popped into my head as an idea.
what?
The idea that he didn't write his mom, right?
Oh, God.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
But then you have a couple of the students go to Inko and explain to her
Where her son is.
what her son is doing.
Yeah.
And imagine Uraraka, Bakugo, Ida, especially those three,
Yeah. Yeah.
explaining this. And it's just the moment where all the emotion just builds. And
Find my boy.
Well, yes, but all the different types of ways that they respond to it, because all three of these kids would react very differently.
Oh,
but
yeah.
also Inko would react so singularly.
To Bakugo.
Well, to all of them, but just the idea of this news, because for whatever reason, they didn't specify that Deku just wrote letters to everybody. But of course, he wrote them to his classmates. But then it's do the classmates keep this a secret? Do they tell Inko specifically so that she knows?
I think,
or is the Deku also wrote her a letter and she's going to be furious with him?
No,
who's to say? It's
Deku
just,
writes her a letter, but then, like, if he didn't see the press conference thing, he writes her a letter. Oh no, he sends it to the house. But no, I think think the students are going to be keeping it a secret in general, but not from his mom. Not when his mom shows up and is like,
where's my boy?
"Where's my boy?"
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I haven't seen him
no
in a
way.
long time.
No way. And I would love to see.
He's on a mission right now. You know, he's busy. Yeah.
I would love to see Bakugo in that conversation if it happened, not be his usual brash, loud self.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, I
For
agree.
him to be like
Really sensitive
and also
subdued.
like subdued, but also like that frustrated that he would be, but in the like, I'm sorry I didn't, you know, I couldn't protect your son. Right? Like that. Yeah. That would absolutely kill me. But
Or that he doesn't believe that we are capable of protecting him. So there's that. Because the thing is, Bakugo did protect him.
yeah.
And so did Ida. So
Right.
did everybody. But it's just the idea that, like,
And then he does this.
and he does this anyway, meaning
Right.
that he doesn't believe you guys are enough.
Right.
That's got to be hard. And the thing is that from a story meta standpoint, there's a couple really awesome reasons to do this. Sorry, Class 1A, you guys were never fully developed as a class
Sure.
to actually be worth being focused on.
No, that is
in
a- that is
hard
a
of way.
good point.
And this is a very wise and hard decision by Horikoshi to basically say, sorry, Sato, for instance, you were
Yeah.
never a character, really.
Right,
So,
Class 1A is officially in the side character, like, section
they
of the
always
story.
were.
They always
but
were.
it was that there was certain tiers of Class 1A. You're Suyu, where you're like, you're a main side character.
Right.
And then you have a side main character, which is like
Ida
Bakugo and Ida
Yeah.
and Shoto and Uraraka. Like,
Right.
those are the main Class 1A people there. And then Kirishima's like, I'm kind of a bigger deal.
He's on Suyu level.
He's on
right?
Suyu level,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it's the,
But no,
Yeah.
the whole class is basically
pushed to the side.
pushed to the side.
And I'm impressed because
Yeah.
you know shit's going to come to a point where they do the you must choose Spider-Man, and there's going to be like an entire shelter of heroes.
Oh, yeah,
that'll
no,
be
it's-
held in one hand, and then
Yeah,
it's the
right.
bring me Izuku Midoriya, or I
Sure.
start killing all of these students and families that are holed up
the
here.
tough part is that Shigaraki doesn't even need to do that. He knows where he is. Like,
No, I know,
like-
but it's the
yeah.
it's the
Well, yeah. What is so Deku being like, I'm gonna save Shigaraki. Awesome.
yeah.
I will put myself in danger to save Shigaraki. Great.
Also awesome.
I'm going to let these other people be in danger to save Shigaraki.
Right. Yeah.
That's a
Right, and it's the kind of thing where he's basically saying, I'm bait.
Yeah.
Yeah, come after me, Shigaraki.
Exactly.
You're not going to have a hard time getting to me. If anything, I'm just going to do what I can in the midst of this here before it gets to that point. So I'm going to work on my quirks, get stronger. This is his training arc in a lot of ways.
This is his training arc, and
he's doing it by himself. And the funny thing is, because of the One for All wielders, he's not by himself anymore. Like, there's a really fun way that they can have him just casually making friendships with specific wielders, and he'll get rapport with them, and thus tap into their quirks more.
And it also is like the classic Horikoshi of like, oh hey, look at all these awesome new character designs, you know, right?
Yeah. Because a bunch of them we've kind of
plenty
seen
before, but now it's like we're actually having them talk and things like that. They're actual characters now.
Yeah,
but
one of my go ahead.
Well, just let's be real, Deku. Do all the training you want.
Yep.
You're toast.
You're toast.
This is not a I'm going to save them or whatever. This is you crucifying yourself.
Right. It's a little bit of a, not a giving up, but a resolution that you're okay dying, basically.
Right, like, you know, if I'm not able to save Shigaraki,
then I won't let Shigaraki have me, you know.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that was something that he takes a note out of Aizawa's book, you know.
I think, honestly, one of the things that Deku would resolve here is he realizes, okay, I know what I'm capable of. I'm Deku. My thing is that I study heroes and I understand their quirks and what's the best ways to use them. So if I realize, okay, these are the quirks I have access to through One for All, okay, cool. Then I need to get better, especially at these 3 quirks, because otherwise I'm fucked in a fight again.
Yeah, the danger sense in particular.
The danger sense is busted.
Just to
busted,
not die, right? Like,
it's seeing the future, literally. Yeah. Like it's so ridiculously strong, because then it's it doesn't matter if Shigaraki sneaks up on me and knows where I am. I will know when Shigaraki's coming, you know?
Yeah, if you, I think it was Sun Tzu, if you make it so you can't lose, then you'll win, right? Like
every control deck player in every TCG is like, well, I can't lose. So eventually,
at worst it'll be a tie.
Or at worst, they'll get angry at me and flip the table. And then I win by fiat, like by default them. I think I remember playing like Hearthstone or something, and I was on like turn 42 or something like that. And you keep going until you hit turn 50, and then it's an automatic draw for both sides. But they were just so fucking pissed. You could tell by the way they just threw cards with really abandon. Yeah. They were just like, fuck this, I'm quitting, I'm out. I was like, but if you kept going, like,
it would have been a draw.
9-10 more turns, but the thing it would have been an automatic draw.
But then that's worse, because it's putting in all that time just have nothing happen.
Nothing happened, right? Yeah. So they'd rather lose progress than
just get those 8 turns of time back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like another 15-20 minutes that they're going to be spending in this game. I'm sorry, I was a control warrior for a period of time. I've grown past that. But anyways, speaking of growing up, though, Deku making this decision, reverting in the spiritual kind of presentation that he had in his, you know, internal form or what have you, to that of a kid. That was to say, I'm going to save that child.
That was a beautiful decision.
I think that goes into top 10 emotional moments of MHA. Like, not in the top 3, but like it goes up into the top 10.
There. But also, I think it's very important that it happened here.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Deku doing something like this.
Something rash, like
leaving.
Yeah.
One, yes, it's the right call for all the reasons that we talked about, but also,
it's a bit rash.
It's a bit rash. It feels like the necessary mistake because Deku's learning, right? And he realized that the way that he had been doing things up until now isn't enough, right?
It's also kind of good for your main character to make a few more mistakes. Deku is kind of one of those characters who kind of conveniently avoids making a lot of mistakes.
Well, and Deku and All Might carried MHA in the beginning of the show.
Absolutely.
More recently, for me, it's felt like it's Bakugo and the Endeavor family.
Yes.
Right? Like the
Bakugo and family. Endeavor for sure, but more recently carrying.
Where it's just like that's the peak. That's where I'm looking for the peak MHA moments to come from. You know?
The fact that Deku's now getting this stuff here is really exciting.
Exactly.
Then we can be like, okay, cool.
Right.
Now
he's not just going to be losing himself. He's doing it from a place of conviction and good reason behind it, even if it is rash and not tempered by the fact that you do need your friends.
You do need other people.
And that's where Bakugo running after him and be like, hey, you fucking dumbass, right? You're the person who started the show saying maybe take a swan dive off the roof is going to be like, you're going to get yourself killed.
Yep.
Right.
That's character development. Like I'm just really excited for Bakugo next episode because The omission of Bakugo this episode was so blaringly exactly. A director's choice. Like, right. Well, there's a scene here clearly with Bakugo somewhere in this time skip here. But we're going to say that for next episode so it's given room to breathe, you know?
Yeah.
And it's I get you. I get you, MHA. I know how you like to do that Attack on Titan thing every once in a while. We're like, a week prior, and we catch you up to the thing where you know where we're going, but it's
I fully like to believe that Bakugo realized what was going to happen, and he wasn't even at the school anymore. Like they're gonna be reading the letters, and they're gonna be like
explosion murder. Yeah.
Where's Bakugo? And then
it's gonna be good.
If you die, I'm gonna kill you.
we also have been missing one of those classic MHA. You recently got the shit kicked out of you, but I'm about to kick the shit out of you because of how stupid you're being. I'm excited for that.
Oh, also seeing Mirko doing whatever she was doing to like prep again and all that stuff.
She was holding on to something like some hardcore. There was some coiled shit around a non-existent arm. So it's the
either it's like a thing so that way she can have a stump, or it's the I got like a support item that's going to be a new arm for myself.
Like it's got some.
It's like it's basically like a studded belt. Yeah. But man.
Yeah.
Oh
but
man.
I loved seeing all the top heroes kind of being sifted out in that regard. There's the Dragon Lady. There's the Washer guy. There's Mirko. There's Kamui Woods, which I love. Just hey, Kamui Woods still a human being. Remember, even though he's a tree. So his hair is leaves.
Yeah.
We've never seen him with hair.
I didn't realize that was Kamui Woods.
Yeah.
I was like, another wood guy. Oh, cool.
But just the way everyone looks so tired and beat up.
And Izuku with an eye patch, with a fucking eye patch and the scar and everything.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. He's going to be a fucking pirate.
I'm so ready.
Yeah.
I'm so ready. But also, just to give some attention to some of the Class 1A characters. The fact that Mineta and Tsuyu were the ones that kind of reacted, I would say, kind of the strongest to this. But it's obviously Uraraka, but in the little group bit there, because they were the ones that survived the big first attack together
with Deku.
Deku.
Yeah.
So that was a cool thing. But also, there's someone who has a little bit more of an attachment to Deku in some ways. Not shown his reaction here. Mr. I Cannot Stop Twinkling here, kind of seen in the background here.
I like
but
it.
His face is pointed away, which is a classic anime thing to basically be like, hey, they have a very unique response to this, and it's something that is going to be followed up on.
Well, not just that. I think that's the first time he hasn't been staring at the camera. Wasn't it a whole thing that every time he's on screen, he's always looking at the camera?
It's not every single time, but it's like 90%
yeah,
of
like
the time.
I am because
there's sometimes where he's actually just training and stuff.
Sure,
and he's doing like pew 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 pew, or whatever. And he's not actually looking
saying
at
that
the camera.
Something never happened is very difficult, right? Like, but I would not be surprised if he had never.
You're right. It is something that has pulled him away from his desire to twinkle for the audience.
Right.
And it is no longer a joking matter time.
Yep.
He is taking this very seriously, and it is a
right. At the very least, I wouldn't be surprised if he had never had his face turned away from the camera.
Right.
Yeah.
I also think this is something that is a little bit of just an interesting thing that I've been waiting for the story to fucking address at some point once they all moved into the dorms and stuff. But we still haven't addressed the whole UA trader thing. And it's the thing that it feels kind of like the Dobby, Toya twist.
I think at this point,
it's not that it was an obvious thing that it was the case, but it's Horikoshi kind of forgot to readdress it again.
I think he might have just decided
that wasn't ever really a thing to follow up on.
And to be fair, because it's I think there was a traitor, right? Like there wasn't like a hard thing where it had to be. And if there was a time for a traitor to have made themselves known, it would have been during the whole situation with the
season 4.
Well, yes, but also just with this last arc, right? The heroes do a big, thing,
but that's the thing. They didn't necessarily
but with the whole deal of like the meta liberation front and whatnot, like that would have been the perfect way for them to have been a traitor. Is they were a member. You have a member in school. That would have been a very natural.
But that's the weird thing is that Dabi did know a few things, but that was more with relation to Hawks.
Right.
The weird thing with that is that it's more but who in the meta liberation front and the League of Villains and all that would actually be contacting a student from UA?
They just explain it that it wasn't actually a traitor. It was just the dude with the computer. He's really good at hacking, and so he, I don't know.
Well, I for the longest time,
Invisible Girl?
No, Invisible Girl's the meme. I thought it was Kaminari, because he has an electricity-based thing, so he could potentially be doing some machine-based kind of things in that regard.
Gotcha. He's too dumb to be a traitor.
But that's the thing, is that that's why I thought he was the traitor. Is that it's an act. He's not that dumb.
Yeah. What, you thought I was actually that dumb?
Right. But it's in terms of who it would be right now, it's just something where we're quickly approaching it really shouldn't matter anymore as a plot point.
Right, because if
Deku is leaving, because Deku was the big way to betray.
Exactly. It's not My Hero Academia anymore. So
it's their Hero Academia.
Yeah, exactly. So if there's a traitor in 1A, doesn't really mean much anymore.
The joke is that they were in 1B, and because 1B doesn't matter, they never got the chance to do anything.
No, because it goes all the way back to season 1 with the whole situation that 1B wasn't a part of,
Right.
But yeah,
and that's why, unironically, that Invisible Girl is
Coda. His animals.
No, Coda's so sweet.
No, he's actually. All you people eat meat.
Oh my God!
They've been telling me stories.
The vegan Coda arc. The Coda PETA arc. We're headed towards the dark times of MHA. So
I complained to the school HR saying that I hear the screams of the
lobsters and
right. Yeah. And they said they did nothing.
God, that sounds like some fucking amazing fan fiction, though. Oh my God. But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out my Persona 5 Royal Let's Play on Twitch, and if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.